Imagine two fathers. One is highly educated, works hard, earns a good salary. The other never finished college, yet becomes financially free and builds wealth. Both give advice about money, but their advice is completely different. And those differences inspired one of the most influential personal finance books ever written, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Today we are going to explore the most powerful lessons from this best selling book and discover why millions of people around the world change the way they think about money, work, and wealth after reading it. If you want to read the complete book yourself, the book link is available in the description and pinned comment below. Prefer listening, the Audible link is also available below. Let's begin. The book starts with a simple idea. Robert Kiyosaki grew up with two father figures. His biological father was highly educated and worked hard for money. Robert calls him poor dad. His best friend's father was an entrepreneur and investor. Robert called him rich dad. Both men were intelligent. Both worked hard. But one struggled financially while the other became wealthy. Why? Because they thought differently about money. The first lesson is perhaps the most famous. The rich don't work for money. Most people spend their lives trapped in a cycle. They work, they earn money, they pay bills, they need more money, so they work even harder. This cycle continues for decades. Rich Dad taught Robert that wealthy people think differently. Instead of working only for money, they make money work for them. They focus on creating assets that generate income even when they are not actively working. This leads to the second lesson. Understand the difference between assets and liabilities. According to Rich Dad, this is the most important financial lesson in the entire book. An asset puts money into your pocket, and a liability takes money out of your pocket. It's that simple. Example of assets: rental properties, stocks, businesses, royalties, digital products, books. Example of liabilities: expensive cars, consumer debt, luxury purchases that lose value. Many people buy liabilities while believing they are assets, and this is one reason they never build wealth. The rich acquired assets. The poor and middle class acquires liabilities. Then wonder why financial freedom remains out of reach. The third lesson is mind your own business. Most people spend their entire lives helping someone else become rich. They work for a company, build the company's profits, increase the company's value, but never build assets of their own. Rich Dad encouraged Robert to start building his own asset column. Even if he had a full-time job, even if he started small, because true wealth comes from ownership, not just employment. The fourth lesson is the rich invent money. This does not mean printing money. It means seeing opportunities where others see problems. Wealthy people train themselves to identify opportunities. They learn skills, take calculated risks, and act when others hesitate. The book emphasizes that opportunities are everywhere. but only people who develop financial intelligence can recognize them. This brings us to another powerful lesson. Financial education is more important than academic education. Schools teaches math, science, history, languages, but rarely teach how money works. Most people leave school knowing how to earn money, but not how to manage, invest, or multiply it. Rich Dad believed financial education is one of the most valuable skills a person can develop because income alone does not create wealth. Many high income earners still struggle financially, while others with modest incomes build significant wealth through investing and asset ownership. The fifth lesson is overcome fear and take action. Fear of losing money stops many people from investing. Fear of failure stops people from starting businesses. Fear of criticism prevents people from pursuing opportunities. According to Rich Dad, successful investors and entrepreneurs are not fearless. They simply learn to act despite fear. Every successful person experiences setbacks. The difference is that they learn from them instead of quitting. Another important lesson is don't work only for a paycheck, work for skills. Many people choose jobs best slowly on salary. Rich Dad suggested choosing opportunities that teach valuable skills: sales, marketing, communication, leadership, negotiation. These skills can create opportunities for the rest of your life. Income can disappear. Skills stay with you forever. The book also explains the concept of the rat race. The rat race is the endless cycle of work, earn, spend, repeat. Most people spend their entire lives trapped in this pattern. Rich Dad believed the way out is through through assets. When your assets generate enough income to cover your expenses, you gain freedom. At that point, work becomes a choice rather than a necessity. One of the most important messages from the book is that wealth is not determined by how much money you make. It is determined by how long you can survive without working. Financial freedom means your assets support your lifestyle. This shift in thinking changes everything. Instead of asking, how can I earn more money? Start asking, how can I build more assets? That single question can transform your financial future. Now, let's talk about a lesson that many people overlook. Pay yourself first. Most people receive income and immediately pay everyone else bills, loans, expenses, subscriptions, then save whatever remains. Rich Dad suggested doing the opposite. Pay yourself first by investing and building assets before spending on unnecessary expenses. This simple habit can dramatically change long term financial outcomes. The book repeatedly emphasizes one truth: wealth is built through habits, not luck, not lottery tickets, not overnight success. Small, consistent financial decisions repeated over years create extraordinary results. Saving, investing, learning, building assets again and again, year after year. This is how wealth is created. Now, Let's summarize the biggest lesson from Rich Dad and Poor Dad. Lesson number 1, the rich don't work for money, they make money work for them. Lesson 2, know the difference between asset and liabilities. Lesson 3, build your own asset column. Lesson 4, financial education matters. Lesson 5, develop valuable skills. Lesson 6, overcome fear and take calculated risk. Lesson 7, pay yourself first. Lesson 8, focus on ownership, not just employment. Lesson 9, escape the rat race through assets. Lesson 10, think differently about money. The biggest takeaway from Rich Dad Poor Dad is simple. Poor people spend money, middle class people spend and save money, rich people buy assets again and again until those assets create financial freedom. Your financial future is shaped by the choices you make today. The books you read, the skills you learn, the assets you build, and the mindset you develop around money. If you would like to read Rich Dad Poor Dad yourself, check the book link in the description below. And if you prefer audiobooks, the Audible link is also available in the description and pinned comment. If you found value in this summary, hit like buttons, subscribe and share this video with someone who wants to improve their financial future. Remember, don't just work for money. Learn how to make money work for you. Thanks.